And Anthrax's Worship Music is their 10th studio album. I'm going to give you a little overview. And let me just start out by saying if you're looking for Anderson worship music, Christian worship music, this is not the video for you because that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about Anthrax. This is thrash metal right here. And here's a note. Their new album cover. It's pretty cool. It's called Worship, the album's called Worship Music. It's pretty much got a bunch of dead zombie skeleton dudes worshiping an Anthrax pentagram. That's just typical metal right there, totally metal. So 10th album, and they had another lead singer, John Bush, for about 10 years, maybe 12 years. And let's see, Sound of White Noise through We've Come for You All. And this new one is the first to feature Joey Belladonna, which is their singer in the 80s, since The Persistence of Time, which is 1990 technically. And this has gotten really good reviews. Let me show you some of them. Look at all this stuff. Look at this, mainly positive. But look at that. Let me zoom in. Look at all that. 9, 10-star reviews right there, all the way down. Let me show you some reviews. Here we go. Here's one. Worship this. That's what this guy says. History lesson first. Well, he talks about John Bush, Joey Belladonna. I already talked about that. Oh. Yeah, see, and I might have been wrong about John Bush on We've Come for You All. That makes sense. And yet, this one's the first one with Joey Belladonna back. And he's a John Bush fan. I'm a John Bush fan. I liked him too. But this one, this guy says, I frankly came into this album expecting to hate it, but it rules so much. It's an incredible slab of heavy metal, and there's no way to deny that. Well, that's what all the other reviews are saying. They've always had very solid albums and unique energy, but this time it's like they're getting the best of everything the band has to offer. What I've heard is that Joey Belladonna really meshes with the band now, and it's like they were back in the 80s and they're really happy with their new team. Some of the songs sound like they were written with John Bush in mind, but Belladonna does a good job, and he says he's particularly good on Judas Priest, which is one of the best songs. So if you are or ever were an Anthrax fan, this is a must-have album. And then this guy says, these are on Amazon reviews, by the way. Anthrax Worship Music, 10th album. The story is well discussed. Impartial opinions. Good record. Impressive musicianship. Songs that don't feel as though you've already heard them before by 1,000 other bands. But it's not exactly a return to thrash nostalgia. So it was written before Joey returned. Let's see. Judas Priest, In the End are album highlights. And the production is superb. So it's met, this guy says it will likely be met with mixed reviews. Well, that's not what I'm seeing. For those who like Anthrax and the kick drum, Charlie Benatante's kick drum, then you shouldn't hesitate to check out or allow the history to spoil your enjoyment of this awesome album. So, man, it's really good. So anyway, as you can see, with all those awesome reviews, this is a great album. I'll show you, I'll put a link below this video so that you can look at the actually the best price, and so that you can you can listen to it. You can listen to most of the album right there. And I'll put a link below the video, so let's see, click on the link to check out the album and check out the best price. Good luck and rock on.